get a lot of questions about how to, so I'm going to try to answer some of that now. And I can only tell you how it's happened for me and how it's transpired for me. And I hope that some of it you can take and use for yourself. I get questions about how do I do this? How do I tell the truth and feel my feelings? Do I start in the past? Do I start in the present? You know, a lot of people have done work in the past with family things, and in most pasts there is a process. There's this way of doing things. There's all these steps. 8 steps to enlightenment, the 10 steps to freedom, all those kinds of things. Well, I'm only going to give you 2 steps. There are 2 zones, I guess, because that's all that I really can think of. That there is a zone of telling the truth in the present moment, of looking about how you're interacting with people and seeing, am I being authentic? Noticing the feelings in the body, the feeling of fear that might rise up when a certain question comes, or when you might get around a certain person, or think about a certain person. You get this feeling, you know. That's important to note. That happens every day for most of us, where we don't want to say something, we get a feeling, or we have to meet somebody or give somebody a call, or we check our phone and we see who's calling and we don't want to answer it, or we don't want to check our mail and pay the bills. All those things create this feeling of fear that must be walked through if we want to find freedom from it. And then there's the second zone that is looking at the past and seeing what has happened, and going after those areas and facing those feelings that we didn't feel in the past. And one of the best ways I know to do that is very simple. Just make a list of all the withholds that you've ever had in your life, all the things you didn't say, all the things that you lied about, and that alone should get your juices flowing pretty good. You know, you should be able to feel, once you start seeing all this on paper and going back through the inventory of all the things you've forgotten, and it should create some kind of buzz in you, or some kind of charge, or some kind of numbness. Like, oh, I don't think that means anything, or I don't think I need to include this or that event. You know, be careful, because those are probably the ones you really need to. So make a list of all the things that you have withheld previously, or lied about, or didn't want to say, or things you feel bad about, or people you've done wrong. A complete list of all your unfinished business, everything you feel is incomplete or left you or someone else with a sour taste in their mouth, or things you want revenge about, or anything like that. Start with that list, and that should give you plenty of material to start working on.